Welcome to Beyond Gravity, one of the world's leading companies for satellite and launch vehicles subsystems. We are here at the Emmen production facility in central Switzerland, where our specialists produce launch vehicle payload fairings. Fairings are mounted on top of a launch vehicle and protect the satellites from weather, terribly loud engine noise, dynamic pressure and heat when it travels through the atmosphere. Take a look around. You see here the European, Ariane and Vega launch vehicle fairings. They're almost 20 meters long and weigh only a mere 800 kilograms. Put that into perspective. A regular cargo shipping container is only half the size, but weighs 5 times as much. How do we do that? You will see in a minute. Our specialists manufacture payload fairings in an automated industrial process, and you will breeze through this in only a couple of minutes, what normally takes several months. Enjoy the tour.
We are here in Emmen in Hall 9. Around 17 meters high, it is a steel construction with a side length of 72 meters each and a surface area of more than 5,000 square meters. The hall was built with the support of ESA and put into operation in 2015.
Welcome to the bonding area. To ensure that the structure of a payload fairing remains stable and yet light, we're using a very special structure here. Wait, show you in a moment. This is aluminium honeycomb. It comes in solid blocks which can be pulled apart. That looks more like honeycomb. Thanks to the material properties of the aluminium and the thin wall thickness, it's very light. To stabilize the aluminium honeycomb, we wrap it in tensile carbon fiber. The structure you're getting this way is incredibly light and extremely stable.
Over several days, a machine cuts the individual structural layers required for the payload fairing. An additional layer made of natural cork is applied to the outside of the aluminum carbon fiber connection. Thanks to its heat resistance, cork is ideal as an insulating material against the frictional heat generated during launch, which can be as high as 800 degrees Celsius at the tip of the rocket. A vacuum crane harness is used to automatically place the prefabricated composite sandwich structures on a baking mold weighing around 50 tons. Our employees then push the mold into a large furnace using an air cushion system. In the oven, the half shell is cured for 3 days at up to 240 degrees Celsius. That way, all the materials of the sandwich structure are optimally bonded together. You may have noticed, we manage here without an expensive autoclave that creates overpressure during baking. With this revolutionary manufacturing process, we have been able to cut fabrication time by up to 50% and significantly reduce costs. Flawless quality is paramount for a payload fairing. This is where the so-called non-destructive inspection, or NDI, comes into play. With its robotic arms and ultrasonic sensors, it performs an automated inspection after the bakeout. This process takes up to 3 days, in which the NDI can detect the most minute damage or anomalies.
Here, we trim the half shells and we pre-drill the holes for the separation system. Separation system is central. It will separate the two half shells of the payload fairing after reaching a certain orbit altitude. Did you know that for the separation of the two half shells, a controlled detonation takes place in a conventional fire hose?
At the horizontal integration station, the half shells are attached to 2 rotatable rings. This enables our employees to drill and mill all the required holes and cutouts on the payload fairing half shell. Since the first launch in 1979, every Ariane launch vehicle has been successfully protected by one of our payload fairings. Before we deliver the half shells to our customers, they are painted. You remember, the outermost layer of the finished payload fairings may look white, but it is actually painted cork, which optimally insulates the sandwich structure, especially the payload underneath, from the heat generated during launch. And today, many American launch vehicles also fly into space with payload fairings made by Beyond Gravity.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Now you have an idea how payload fairings are manufactured from composites, thermal protection, acoustic insulation, and separation systems through engineering know-how and production excellence. Together with our customers, we are pushing the boundaries of technology, advance humanity, and enable the exploration of the world and beyond. See you next time when the countdown goes 3, 2, 1, engine sequence start and liftoff.
10, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4,